Hey everyone, Switch here. It's time for another theory video, and it's about Kozuglo. More precise, her parents. My girlfriend actually gave me this idea, and I was like, it's a great idea. I never thought of to even make a video about Kozi's parents, since we basically don't know nothing about them. Like, nothing at all. We don't even know what happened to them after it was revealed that Cozy was the one who stole the magic from Equestria by draining it by using a magical portal with the help from Tirek. So, what happened to Kozagil's parents? Well, first, in much detail here, that since, like I said, we don't know nothing about them. They were never shown in any of the episodes. They were never even mentioned, not directly or indirectly. Cozy only mentioned to Cutie Mark Crusaders when she met them for the first time that she had just moved to Ponyville. But she never said with whom or from where. So, here's the thing. What happened to her family? Well, within the fandom, there are so many speculations, debates, theories, and so much like that, ever since it was revealed that she was the one who stole the magic, and that she was the one to get the help from Tirek. So, anyways, her parents. Well, like I said, we don't know nothing about them. So, what happened to her family after it was revealed of her crime? There are some theories to what happened to Cozy's parents. One, what if she actually ran away from her family and decided to live in Ponyville? But it did make sense though, since Cozy is roughly the same age as the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Wouldn't it make sense that her family, after they realized that their daughter had gone missing, that they would search for her? Yeah, I think that idea as a theory of her simply run away, it's not seems to be plausible. Even though she just said to Q Marcus Seniors when she first met them that she had moved to Ponyville. But she didn't say from where or with whom. But to my opinion, of her being just simply a runaway from her family, it seems very unlikely. After all, she would be the minor and her family would have been searching for her, so it seems not possible. Another theory is that what if she actually was an orphan and that she lived in an orphanage and simply ran away from that place and decided to just settle down in Ponyville, and that she made up the story of that she has moved to Ponyville, and I mean it kind of makes some sense in that because she never exactly mentioned where she was living or with whom she was living with. In fact, throughout in this that season when she was the culprit of the stealing magic, and when she was working as an assistant for Twilight at the School of Friendship, not even once. Her family was never even visited the school, not by her or even directly, or we even saw her family home in Ponyville. She never brought up that topic at all. So the idea of her being an orphan to simply be able to run away from the orphanage, well, it's kind of a bit strange, but also a bit far fetched from that. So the whole idea of her being an orphan, yeah, it seems a bit far fetched to my opinion. Because she is a minor, and where would she even be living in Ponyville if she was supposed to be moved there? Since she is around the same age as the Cutie Mark Crusaders, it's very unlikely that she even had a job and that she can even pay rent for the place that she was supposed to live in. So, yeah, I don't think the idea of her being an orphan, it's not likely. But even so, where would this orphanage even located? Unless it is in Canterlot or perhaps even in Cloudsdale, and that she moved or left it in the middle of the night and chose Ponyville. I mean, unless that also that this particular orphanage could have been in a bigger city somewhere else, and that she just choose Ponyville, and since it was far enough, well, I mean, it's kind of would be makes sense, but in my opinion, no. But another theory is that after that Cozy Glow was determined to be the culprit of the one who drained the magic from Equestria, after that was revealed, and after she was put in the Tartarus along with Tirak for life, there seems to be more likely that the reason what happened to her parents is that she lived for her parents in Ponyville is that they just simply packed up and left. They felt both humiliated, embarrassed, about their own daughter did this sort of unbelievable act. It makes sense. If they will be living in this small town and they are known to be Cozy Glow's parents, wouldn't it make sense that they could have been target for harassment and all that and such if they continue to live in Ponyville? It would have been quite awkward for them to even live there with a constant stare and whisper behind their backs. It will be only painful to knowing that their own daughter was a mastermind of the stealing the magic. So, in my opinion, if Cozy's parents were living with her in Ponyville, and after it was revealed that she was the culprit, my opinion is that they simply just packed up and moved. But here's not the main question, and where would they even go? Since Cozy is pretty much now well known in the entire kingdom of what she did, her name, her face is probably well known, and if Ponies even asked her parents if they have a child or anything, maybe they would just make up an excuse or a lie or a story that they don't even have any children. What if they actually discarded every single thing about their daughter? Like photos, toys, anything that reminds them of Cozy. Even if Cozy wouldn't have been released from the Tartarus, I really don't think her parents would even welcome her back. If she had just been stolen an item or some money, maybe would have been something. But stealing the magic is a whole new level of crime. And it's very much like it's had to even happened before in Equestrian history. So, what is the most likely theory what happened to Cozy's parents after it was revealed that she was the one who stole the magic? My opinion is they just packed up and left, moved to some undisclosed area, and even destroyed or thrown away all of her items like toys, clothes, photos, so they won't even be reminded of their terrible daughter, what she did. And that's at least what I think. But if you have any ideas, theories, or comments about it, let me know. So if you have any theories, any comments about this, what happened to her parents, I would appreciate it if you put that in the comment section below. And as always, this is Switch Diablo, over and out.